My 34 years old female parents had me when they were teenagers. And they only had my other brothers when I had already left home, 13 years old male, 11 years old male, and 8 years old male. I believe I was a fraternal figure present for my younger brothers as much as possible, but when the oldest was born, I was already in college living alone. It was taking care of them on my vacation time that I realized that I would never have children. When I turned 27, I received a job offer in another country and I stayed there until the beginning of this year, having to return to the country because my mother died. My father died at the beginning of the pandemic. I came back, but I could only stay 3 weeks in my country. I had to take a break and ask for a leave. I asked for a lot of vacations in advance, because I had to deal with my mother's inventory and I was the only representative of my brothers. Everything is on track. My mother facilitated many things before she passed away and I was living in an apartment, while my brothers lived with this aunt of mine. I spoke to the social worker who considered me returning to my country for good of them, because my brothers don't know the language, non-Latin, of them country and that would be a big change in their lives. I said that I did not intend to adopt my brothers, because despite having conditions, I work a lot of time away, staying away from home for 2 weeks at least, and moving back, losing a very good job was not an option for me. Besides the biggest fact, I don't want to have kids or be responsible for not 1 but 3 siblings. And that if someone in my family wants to be responsible, I help with whatever it takes and I commit myself, on my vacations, to taking care of them during this period, but I don't intend and don't want to be responsible. The social worker understood my side. I talked to my brothers about it, about me not being able to move and they didn't want to move to another country. The oldest one even has a girlfriend, but that I would never stop visiting when possible and they were welcome to spend my vacation with me. They were a little upset, but we managed together, therapy also. The problem is my aunt who, when she found out, started screaming at me, saying that I'm abandoning my brothers and leaving my responsibility to another relative, how cruel I am to turn my back, etc. Keep in mind that the person responsible for my siblings will be able to live in a 5BD/4BA house and there will be no financial cost to raise my siblings, as I am willing to pay. Am I the a-hole? In my opinion, not the a-hole. You are providing for them and they are living with a loved and trusted relative. You aren't abandoning them to be homeless or in an orphanage or some other bad situation. It's none of her business if your other aunt and uncle are happy to take it on. Now, the comments. First, Bobel says, if your aunt feels so strongly, she is welcome to assume responsibility. I couldn't make the decision you've made in your shoes. But by the same token, I can't bring myself to judge you anything but not the a-hole. Next, we have Solaris Luna that says, not the a-hole. Asking for you to take in 1 child is a lot, never mind 3 at once. That's a huge decision and I think most people aren't in the situation where they could easily do that. You can't be expected to drop everything in life for kids that aren't even your own. Plus I think that you did a good thing by still offering to send money for them and visit often. It shows you still care about your siblings and still want to be there for them, and I think that's commendable. A lot of people wouldn't be able/willing to even do that. Last but not least, Weasel that says, not the a-hole. You aren't obligated to adopt them, it wouldn't work for you, and you aren't their only family. Your aunt can adopt them if she's this concerned. Comment your opinion. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, consider clicking on the like button. It doesn't cost you anything and helps support the channel. Comment whatever is in your mind. I love seeing your points of view. I wish you all the best. Love.